everybody, welcome back to HitPoint, the JRPG news show, the anime news show, the niche news show that broadcasts every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be talking about trailers, previewing trailers, and talking about indies and stuff. Hey, it's fun. I nailed it. I'm just going to call it now. Best intro ever.
Best ever.
The audio works. I can make sure of that. I'm definitely, we have audio. Sweet. It's, you can't take that sort of thing for granted when you're away for a month. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Pacific, Eastern Time. We'll be the show where we talk about anything and everything that catches our interest and or ire. There we go. That's the thing I missed. Yeah. The most professional stream on all of YouTube.
So close. So close. You were so close. Oh man, you're close.
I appreciate you, saying that, Baku. But I think we both know it's been far too long. I'm out of practice.
It's been far too long.
But hey. It is good to see you guys. It's been about a month since our last episode, for various reasons. Baku, what have you been up to?
New job. It's been killing me, just physically and mentally, because this new job requires me to go into the office 5 days a week. It's rough, but it's a rough economy out there. I'm just happy to take whatever right now. So
yeah,
it's what it is. So hopefully we'll find something better later.
But hey, right? Beats the alternative, right?
Yeah, it beats the alternative. That's what it is. So yeah.
Well, I've been doing the alternative.
I knew you were going for it.
So I'm also, I don't know what the last thing is that I said on HitPoint regarding the subject, but I got laid off on the 1st of August. During the last episode of HitPoint, I think they might have been, I might have known about it, might not have known about it, but it was definitely like a possible prospect on the horizon as a result of certain changes and federal funding to various grants and stuff. So anyways, if anybody out there needs, devilishly handsome and infinitely charismatic person, Baku here could really use a new job.
Wait, what? Why are you selling me? What's going on?
I keyed. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, is just kind of dealing with all that kind of stuff, applying for new jobs. Turns out, I guess you already know this, Baku, because you've been suffering in silence for a while, but I refuse. I'm very vocal about my suffering. Turns out the job market, layoffs, highest since COVID. That's pretty interesting. A whole bunch of people got laid off from Microsoft and other big tech companies flooding the market. Meanwhile, also flooding the job market are AI job postings and AI fake applicants applying for those fake job postings. It is just an absolute cluster. I almost feel lucky that I'm living in such a small town, because I can look at the things that are actually posted as being in my area, and I'd be like, that's not a real company. I know that's not real. I know that's not a real company. I've never heard of any of these people, but it's still a lot to sift through, and the global market is ridiculous. And when I say global, I mean remote work within the United States is just it's so stupid. It's
bad.
We have done the worst. We've done the worst. We've somehow found a way to make applying for jobs even worse through the power of AI.
Yes.
Gotta love it. But enough complaining.
These, I don't know if you've run into one of these yet, and I hope and pray that you don't, right? But there are these AI recruiters. Oh my God. When you thought AI sipping through your resume like an idiot isn't bad enough. Now there's AI recruiters
When you
that
say AI
calls
recruiters,
you.
are you talking about like real jobs using recruiters that are AI, or like what do you mean
Okay.
here?
So when you go for a tech job, like I can't say this for like a lot of other things, but like we're in the tech industry, so let's talk about tech
Hmm.
jobs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Typically what they would do is they would have a recruiter reach out to you, right, and do kind of like a first pass interview,
Hmm.
right,
Yeah.
just to make sure that you are a person who sounds about sane. Go through your resume, just cover some basic details, get you to confirm whether or not like you're a U.S. citizen, your work eligibility, do you need like visa, blah blah blah, those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
That's the recruiter that makes like the first round call.
Right.
If it works out and your resume gets sent to like the hiring manager and they pick a couple, you get picked, and then the recruiter will call you back, be like, hey, we want to set up a interview with you at some time. So that's like the regular um interview process. Uh, they have effectively replaced that recruiter with AI. So now I get an AI calling me like, hi, my name is Jamie. I have helped thousands of people like you to get a new career.
So you're
I
saying that not only do we have to deal with fake jobs posted by AI, fake job applicants created by AI, we now also have legitimate companies using AI to just make. Oh my
that
gosh.
first pass. Yeah.
So here's what I
Well,
think I'm gonna have to do.
mhm.
Legitimately, I think what I'm gonna have to do is just print out a resume at like I don't know some kind of Kinkos or something, like like a schlup, and just like walk into a place and say, "Hello, I am one fully organic, homegrown human being with job applicant. Uh, one job, please. I can do a firm handshake. Like."
Yep. Oh, and I'm not from North Korea because I'm here. So,
Hmm.
you
Yeah,
know that I'm a US citizen and
I feel
whatnot.
like
Yeah, I
I'm
can
gonna have
prove
to.
that.
I'm really we AI has effectively sent us back into the stone age of like job applications, and it's just going to be terrible. I hate everything, but
There's
this is
only
what it's going
one
to make
thing
me
that I
do.
would need to speak to, which is you're saying, oh, so a legitimate company is using AI recruiters? The answer is I don't know
That's
because it could
yep.
just be like an AI company trying to train their model and just sending these things out to job
Yeah.
applicants with fake jobs just to get a data point from you.
So what I'll need to
Because when
do
you talk to
is
them, you're
make my
training it,
own.
right?
What I'll need to do is make my own fake AI applicant persona. Then let's call it some sort of agent to field these calls from the AIs, and we'll just have AIs talk to each other.
Yes.
Um,
That would be
fight,
hilarious.
fight AI with AI. Oh, this
Yeah.
is it's like Terminator but stupid.
Oh, they thought AI was going to be super cool and like liquid robots and stuff.
No,
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 it's
it's
just
just death by
AI recruiter.
bureaucracy. Just death
Mm-hmm.
by bureaucracy. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh. Yep. Here we go. I
Yep.
can't wait. Anyways,
Yep.
to make the best of a bad situation, I am going full time on YouTube while this is happening. I'm not yet full time on YouTube, because I think being full time on YouTube, by definition, means that I'm not currently available to work during the week, which I totally am, for the record, for legal purposes. No, but for real, I'm collecting unemployment for the time being to help keep me afloat as I look for actual jobs in my area. But with the job market as it is, I'm like, every moment that I'm not applying for jobs,
Mhm.
straight into YouTube. And it's been pretty good, I think, so far. And hopefully things are going to go well, because my thoughts are, I'm about let's say on the week by week basis over the last couple of weeks, I'm about a quarter of the way to where I would need to be to really sustain this full time. Once I take into account things like taxes and stuff, um, I should be able to float for a while until I get a job, like maybe a year. Hopefully more, because I feel like the closer I get to that goal, the longer the runway extends, right? So we'll just have to see how things go. But if I end up getting a job, then I'll probably do that instead. So yeah, we'll just have to see
what the future lies, man. We'll see what the future lies.
Yeah. So it's a brave new world out there. So I hope that in the meantime I can make the best of it. I've been putting out bunches of videos lately. One of which kind of took off, talking about the problems of game key cards. That one, and a top 10 video that I recently put out also did pretty well. Yeah. So I'll probably make more top 10s, in the near future. That was cozy RPGs, top 10 cozy RPGs. But unless Nintendo really starts messing up, I'm gonna run out of Nintendo bad topics. I don't know. Then again, they've got a few other problematic things they've been doing lately, but maybe we don't. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll talk about that here later on. I don't know. I haven't looked at the topics yet, so not all of them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I haven't run into any of those things, but if you want to bring it up towards like industry news, we can certainly have some discussions there.
Yeah. HitPoint's suddenly going to be a new Nintendo Switch 2 podcast, by the way, guys. I hope you're cool with this. This is Super Derek going to full time on YouTube. Got to get those consistent views. And just kidding.
I can't wait to get a Switch 2 so I can bash it along with you.
I don't have a Switch 2. You don't even need to buy one, man, to be a hater. No, the problem is I do want one. If I didn't want one, I wouldn't care.
Right.
It's just, I want them with like physical games, and I don't think what we're getting right now qualifies for that. And I feel like the situation is such that like they're doing the cheaper option in order to like save $10 per cartridge, but they are not passing those savings along to the customer because they know that they can get away with it. Anyways, I've seriously, I've talked about this enough, because there was a 30-minute cut of that video that was the original script that I cut down to 15.
Oh my God.
including just I fast forwarded through a part just so I could do a TLDR. So
wow.
So yeah, I got a lot to talk about, but I'm not gonna rehash that. Go watch my video. It could use more views, but
well, we can discuss later, and also point people to watch the video if they haven't already. So,
yeah, but that's the welcome part. I think we're past the intro. Do you want to actually talk about some news?
Go ahead, sir. Give them the bad news.
All right. Oh. Bum, 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 bum,
Bum, bum.
Okay, so following up the bad news with some bad news, just for variety, publisher Refit Games announced that the Western release of Ys versus Trails in the Sky Alternative Saga will be delayed from the original summer window by a few months. Oh my gosh, buddy, I should show you something else, because on the topic of this, sorry, I know this is off topic, but it actually does have, I think, a little something to do with what I was just talking about with game key cards. I'll bring it up on the next topic, but anyways, I'll show you guys here in a moment. But anyways, while they said here, this is the release text quote here. While our original target was a summer release date, after careful considerations we have decided to delay the game by a few months. This will give us the time needed to ensure that every aspect of the game, from the gameplay to the presentation, meets the quality that we strive for and that the fans deserve.
If they give us those like game key cards.
Well, you know what? On that subject, I think that this is probably going to give people some pause. Let me pull this up. I saw a screenshot of a tweet from Stealth.
Mhm.
It's kind of um here. It's a little bit here, copy the link. Yeah, I'll copy the
Mhm.
link. Here, let's pull this up because I think that this is especially relevant. Let's
Okay.
see if I go here and then do uh, where's my Derek screen share?
What is the
Okay, here we
Derek
go.
screen share?
Here we go.
Oh, there's
Oh,
the Derek
that didn't
screen
work.
share.
No, don't look at my stuff. That's not what I wanted to happen at all. Okay, let's try that again.
All
Okay,
those. Oh my, so
Derek
many.
screen share. I know. It's because of all my recordings and
That's
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's because of all my recordings I've been doing lately. Um,
Okay.
okay. There. This is gonna work. So here's from Stealth 40K. He says, NIS America misread their audience's tolerance for game key cards. Trails Beyond the Horizon Collector's Edition amount remaining. Switch 75%. Switch 2 100%. PS4 sold out. PS5 sold out. Disgaea Complete Collector's Edition amount remaining. Switch 2 100%. Do you see this? I don't know where he got those
Damn.
numbers. I don't know where he got those numbers. So take that with the grain of salt that it needs. But on the subject of Nintendo Switch 2 and game key cards and NISA and how, how it's affecting the sales of the Trails series,
Mhm.
that ought to give some pretty strong food for thought, I do believe. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Wow.
First of all, regarding that, can I just finally say, good job, gamers? Like,
Mhm.
holy shikeys.
Stick it to the man. Really stick it to the man.
Yeah. So, just throwing that out there, that I gotta say, seems to me like a pretty unanimous front so far, at least in our niche market that we are in. We demand physical copies of games.
Actual physical copies.
Oh, I'm not even going to qualify that statement because I don't think game key cards, like they are a cartridge, but it's a digital game.
Mhm.
But without the, you tried. You almost got me to go off on a tangent. We're not going to do it.
Come on, give the people what they want.
I think they're probably tired of me hashing it out, but I mean, I'll make a follow up. But anyways, for real though, like so often we hear, from gamers, because gamers aren't a monolith. But here's the thing: like gamers are all, I'm not gonna buy a Switch 2 at that price. Nintendo's so going down. Oh, I'm not gonna buy Hogwarts Legacy because of the alphabet involved and stuff. So like, there's stuff like that that's just like, guys, and then they say it, but then unprecedented Switch sales, unprecedented Hogwarts Legacy, impressive sales. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
people will like say stuff like that so often, but as soon as they're done grandstanding, they get in line, to buy their own copy. That's just what I've witnessed.
Mhm.
But man, this time, it looks like we can all finally agree that a game that you have to download if you have the cartridge is just not what the people want. And I'm glad. I'm so
Yes.
glad.
Absolutely.
And I think this is going to send huge huge signals to if nothing else, niche publishers, and those are the ones I care about. That we're not gonna put up with this stuff. So great job, everybody. You're surpassing expectations. Maybe it's just that niche gamers actually have principles and they stand to them. Maybe.
Mhm.
I don't know. I can't qualify that, but I'd like to think so. y'all RPG players, you're all right in my book.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, those are the delays. So yeah, let's switch over to talking about some of the new stuff. The
Yes.
updates to past releases.
All right. Some good news brought to you by Baku. Um,
You son of a! If you give me a horror game to talk about, man, I'm just gonna be so not surprised.
Prepare for a horror game later. So we've got we do have an update for a game called Promise Mascot Agency and a video.
Oh yes.
I love this game. I haven't played it yet, but I watch people play. It's so much fun. And I love games that emphasize on the fun. The open world mascot management crime drama game, a mouthful, Promise Mascot Agency has released the Prepare to Grind update that adds a new upgrade
Giggity?
to the truck that lets them grind on rails and train tracks.
Okay.
And many more. We do have a trailer to show you what that looks like. Let's take a look real quick.
Do you at least get consent from the train tracks first?
No. It was a different error.
All right. Okay. Here, let's pull this up. Theater mode. Okay, hang on. I gotta refresh my page.
Up. Refresh.
Yeah, here we go.
Up. Maximize.
Oh,
the thing,
jeez.
or, yep. Look at that.
I think we have no game audio or trailer audio right now.
Really?
Oh, I mean, you can hear it because you're playing it on your computer.
Oh.
I'll need to fix that here in a moment. While Baku takes the wheel, I will work on that.
Yes. So, as I mentioned before, this is a game that I think it's really cool. It is. Oh my God! Look at all these. Collaborations that they're gonna have with all these other indie games. It's super cool. Basically, they have turned this into a weird Jet Set Radio kind of situation. What is this game about? Listen, just take
There we
my
go.
words for it. This game is all kinds of wild. Can people hear it now? Is there trailer audio now?
I think that they should have it. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let me
Should
double
we-
check.
Should we retry?
Yep, we have it. It's good. But yeah, maybe we might want to replay it with the game audio just in case. Yeah, because it's actually a pretty cool sounding trailer background track there.
Yeah, so the game is about like Yakuza and also
Yeah.
mascots and also fighting the town's mayor.
So is this
And
game actually
also-
already out? It's been
Yes,
out.
It's been out. It's been out.
Okay.
And I would have played it if a certain obscure Claire expedition didn't come out at the same time. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
I expeditioned instead of this, which I don't regret, but at the same time, part of me really do want to play that soon because man, that game looks amazing.
Yeah.
I've seen people play it. It looks like a lot of fun.
Man.
It is right up my alley with the wonkiness. So this update is free with the game, which is very nice. There's a whole bunch of things that, this is this laundry list of things that they have added in here. So much so that they have to come up with a new trailer for this update. So the game is already out. The trailer's already out. So if you already have the game, enjoy. And if you don't have the game, it is available on Steam. So check that out.
Yeah. Well, I will say also, since you brought up a certain obscure Claire, the 33rd expedition, that's also something else that has recently changed.
Oh,
In addition to throwing myself into YouTube, I've also been playing games over on Twitch again. But and you heard that right, games, multiple.
games.
Yes, I've been making my way through 3 right now on Tuesdays. It's been Metaphor Refantasio finally. Finally getting through a little bit of that. On Thursdays, we've dedicated to Throwback Thursdays. It's just going to be retro RPGs. And right now we're doing Dragon Quest VI on the Super Famicom. And then Fridays, Clair Obscure Expedition 33. I'm about 15 hours into it, I think, more or less. It's a little tough playing through the OBS preview because of the latency, but it's been a lot of fun, and I'm actually getting better
Why are you
at
playing through the OBS?
because my PlayStation 5 is in the basement, buddy. Yeah, that's gonna be it's my cross to bear. But hey, it's the price I pay for not living in a sauna during the process. Because
Fair.
yeah, it's nice. But anyways, yeah, I've been streaming, and you guys might want to check me out over on Twitch. There'll be links in the video description if you're into that sort of thing.
Heck yeah. And I haven't been streaming.
That's not true. I'm judging you for that one, Baku, because you've been playing
I streamed
through.
like one day last week, and
I saw you twice, I think, playing Yakuza Judgment.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just one stream last week. Yeah, the new job's been kicking my butt, and they demand that I go into the office 5 days a week, and my schedule is kind of crazy right now because
how much time is that to get there and then back?
Well, I have to get into the office by 8:30 for the first call. And I don't just step in at 8:30. It's going to be
you got to be there
early.
Sure.
And it takes like almost an hour and a half to get in. And
an hour, 90 minutes to get in.
Yeah.
From your house,
Yeah. So I'm waking up at like maybe 6 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
Just to make it on time.
And then is it like another hour and a half to get back then?
About, yeah. Now, thankfully,
3 hours a day of commuting.
It would be if it was like full on traffic, but thankfully they let us out early, providing that there's nothing to do. But if there are meetings, then of course you have to stick around. And I don't know if there will be.
For context, I could drive from where I am to Kansas City to like a real job in an hour and a half. Maybe not during like commuting traffic, but like just in normal traffic. That's wild because that's a long way away.
It's bad. So I'm not
thrilled. Happy. Yeah, I'm sure.
And I asked. This is the crazy thing is I asked the supervisor. Well, not just me. Other people have asked. We're like, so was there a reason why they need us back 5 days a week? And then the supervisor just shrugged. He's like, that's what they asked for.
Wow.
Is there a reason for it? No, there isn't.
That's
and it's
awful.
not like the supervisor isn't suffering with us. Like he's in there 5 days a week with us, and he's just like,
it's We can rage about that a little later on. Let's keep this train moving with some new games. I was gonna say new games coming out this week. Games that are coming out this week.
Previous. But we have to talk about it because I'm so stoked. I'm so excited about this game that we missed the release, but we have to talk about it.
Yeah. So turn-based pixel art RPG, Artis Impact, hand-drawn, released on the 7th of August on PC via Steam. And guys, if you don't remember this game, you will hear shortly because we've shown off the trailer, one of its trailers, a few times already. And it certainly leaves an impact if the name doesn't necessarily.
It's great.
Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So again, hand-drawn manga kind of style visuals outside, like the profiles and stuff.
I absolutely adored this game.
So I think that so you're like getting a part-time job with like some kind of devil or something. I was like trying to read through some of like the synopsis to like, what is this about exactly? It's like
it's some kind of post-apocalyptic world.
Imagine having to work for a devil. Wouldn't that be just awful? Look at that. Look at that art.
Yeah. Artis. Artis.
Man, it's so impactful, isn't it? So
The
I
dev's
think,
gonna watch this and then
I'm sure.
gonna have a word with us.
Well, every time that I've seen this, it reminds me of old school, like, black and white GIFs that I used to watch that would just loop. They would tell, like, they'd be like 90-second long GIFs, maybe longer, of just like a bunny with like guns and stuff doing stuff like this, and just, this is so cool. And it looks so good. It's, limited palette, but holy cow, does that ever just, does that trailer ever leave an impact? That, I'm sorry. This is why they wouldn't interview.
I reached out to them and they're like, no.
Oh man,
go away.
It's
no. I'm kidding.
They were busy because this was a big launch for them.
Yeah.
I totally.
They were actually very cordial. They're very polite. They're like, hey, love to come on, but we're like stupid busy, and I'm like, no, totally get it. So would actually love to talk to them at some point later on. Anyway, just to hear what they have to say about this game. But it is something that I am definitely looking forward to play. And I hope that you all will be interested in that title too. And that is, again, Artis Impact that came out on the 7th on PC. Next, we got a bunch of new game announcements, a bunch of really cool games. And we should probably take a look at these, Mr. Dirt.
All right.
Yeah.
New games that were announced.
New games. So we have briefly talked about this before when it was first announced, because I have like a correspondence with actually the developer on this game, Brandon, cool guy, from B-Train Studio. They have announced the release date for the prequel of their tactical RPG for Grey Heritage Fate Division. And the prequel, the new game, is called Grey Heritage Noble Duty. Let's take a look at the trailer, and it kind of speaks for itself. Like, I tell you things, but it's easier if I just show it to you.
Yeah, let's check this out. All right.
The graphics is just vastly improved from the previous game. Not that the previous game was bad, but I'm just like, wow. Like,
yeah, it's
did you get like
pretty
a much
nuts.
bigger budget this time, or what? Like, what happened?
Well, that's what happens when you release a game and it sells well. You can use those funds to fund the development of your next game.
We have work to do.
The portraits look a lot better.
Those are really nice.
Yes, they are.
So like, this is, sorry, when I'm like, oh yes, you can fund your next game with the money from the first game. That ties into some more of the cut content from my Switch video. Anyways, yeah, this game. Look, you hear that music?
Time to loot. Let's do this.
It's like
Care for a magic trick?
you know, people who enjoyed they move the portrait, the hair, they move. It's cool. It's not a static portrait. Yeah, if people enjoy Fire Emblem, obviously this is very much I don't think they are hiding the
Inspirations and such. Yeah,
and also like probably target audience while they're at it. Like if you like
of course.
Fire Emblem,
yeah.
This one is one to watch. And in fact, like what is it? Fate Division had pretty good reviews from what I remember too. So definitely a good indication that the previous game I think came out in like 2019 maybe. So it's been a couple of years now, and they finally come out with this new game, and it looks like a really polished version of like what they had released before. So
and it sounds like they've incorporated a lot of updates to the actual gameplay themselves, expanded like job class trees and stuff. So a lot of feedback received and implemented. Check it out. That's on September 15th.
Yeah,
Right now, it's only on PC via Steam, though.
that's right.
You know,
Hopefully,
I
it'll
would
be on the Switch or something. I mean,
maybe
I
Switch
think
one.
people like to take games on the go. Still.
Yeah.
And this could be a fun game to play on the road trip or something. Hours of tactical RPG fun. I
Yeah.
don't know how people play games on in a car, like stare at a screen. Like I would vomit.
Oh, you
Yeah.
poor man, you.
I get I get that kind of car sickness.
Yeah. Amy
Yeah.
is the same way. My wife. She
Oh yeah.
she has to have a view out the front of the vehicle,
Mhm.
or else it's just, game over and just nausea.
Yeah. I think there are two kinds of
Yeah.
like car sickness, right? Like there are people whose like inner ear are just like not balanced, right? And
I think
so
that's
they
Amy.
get yeah,
Yeah.
and then mine is my eyes are not in sync. So my peripheral vision will see moving things and then I'm staring at a static object
Mm-hmm.
and that messes with my brain. Even though I don't actively pay attention to my peripheral vision, my brain still takes in that information.
I wonder,
and it's yeah.
could you get yourself? I mean, this is maybe a weird
Well, like
suggestion,
one of those
but
glasses that just
I was
like
gonna
block
say,
out the sides.
yeah, some horse blinders, something like that. That just kind of, could you put on a VR headset that would just block out your environment?
I've heard that there are glasses for people with my kind of motion sickness that
Yeah.
yeah. Mine's like visual based, like motion
Yeah.
sickness, not my inner ear
Yeah, yeah.
kind. Yeah.
I wonder if
Um,
that would be effective.
Mhm.
But also they have other things like those, rather than like a VR headset. I know that they also have just like those displays that you can wear on your eyes that as glasses essentially, that just put like a big thing. And if
Mhm.
they can block off the surrounding light, that might be an effective way to like enjoy some
Maybe.
gaming on the go.
I have to buy a whole thing just
I know, based on a maybe. That's got to be tough.
I should just pay attention to the view outside the car. It'll be free.
You could do that, especially since like you have to actually drive,
Yeah.
and stuff when you're commuting. You're not on a bus, so
Well, I'm riding the metro now, which I hate, but I also
Well-
don't have to drive the entire way, so I'll take it now.
yeah.
But this next game, I think is something that you would actually be pretty interested in. I don't know. This is another one of those tests now where I'm testing. I look at a game from a list of games that's been announced, and I pick ones that's interesting. And then occasionally, I'll find one where I'm just like, oh, I think Derek would be interested in this, and I pick it, and then I see if he's actually interested. So far, I've been pretty good about it. I think you might be interested in this. Let's take a look at this upcoming one. Go ahead.
All
sir.
right. Yeah. Okay. So this one is from Epic Tellers Entertainment. They've announced a new turn-based RPG called Starfinder Afterlight that is set in the universe of the tabletop RPG Starfinder. Never heard of
Yeah.
it, but let's check it out and see what this trailer's all about.
Let's go. I've been told that Starfinder is basically D&D in space.
Well, that's neat.
Now? What part of now didn't you get, Musclehead?
Okay. In the galaxy.
Oh, Starfinder must be like
War,
Pathfinder.
A grim
in the-
destiny has been
Okay.
revealed. A dark power determined to undo space itself. Only a crew of larger-than-life heroes can save the day.
I think
All
this
right.
was the trailer.
Are those
so-
supposed to be us?
Yes, isn't it cool?
Oh boy.
Starfinder Afterlight.
Okay. You've caught my attention, but
Yeah, no
there-
gameplay. There's screenshots, but like I couldn't post screenshots, so
okay. Well, I should pause that.
yes.
Maybe I'll be
So-
interested, but it's hard to really gauge that just yet. I think.
You want to see more gameplay? They have screenshots, but I'm like, well, I can't show screenshots. I'll have to show your teaser trailers. So yeah,
Yeah. I'll have to see gameplay to gauge that. I don't know. It's possible. Turn-based RPG with, tabletop RPG mechanics could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe mechanics, not sure. But the universe, though, is of the tabletop RPG Starfinder, which, anyways, it's coming up for early access in Steam in 2026. There is a Kickstarter campaign that will be launching soon, though. So,
well, if you want to open their Steam page, you can actually see their screenshots. Yeah, I mean, again, they have screenshots. I just didn't have a way to,
Yeah. Let me
I'll
pull this
post
up
the
here.
link.
Starfinder.
Take a look at the link. Oh no,
I got
it. Okay.
Yeah, I got this. All right, here. Let's pull this.
No gameplay. The announcement is so new. Like, I want to tell all the game devs out there, like, look, if you're gonna make a trailer, like, just give us a gameplay trailer. Like, that will excite people more than anything else.
Okay, so here's one of them. Okay, so that's kind of almost reminds me of like a Fallout style, like isometric top-down perspective. Kind of thinking maybe what was the other one that was really recent, like Disco Elysium, maybe. I mean, it's hard to say for sure based off of this. The art's kind of neat, definitely, Western style for sure. As far as the the art and presentation, kind of comic booky, But yeah,
it looks neat, man. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a maybe. I'd have to see more of it in action to really get on board, but it does very much look like a CRPG, and those typically kind of fall outside of my special interest zone. But maybe.
But it's still a turn-based RPG.
Yeah, it's turn-based RPG. Yep. Just like
Yeah.
Just like Fallout, the original Fallouts and Disco Elysium. Did you ever play it, either of those yet?
No.
Any? Okay.
And I probably never will.
I mean, Disco Elysium is supposed to be just like overwhelmingly awesome. But yeah, it's also a very specific kind of thing, though, right? So
yeah,
hard to get outside of my niche, hard to get outside my lane, but
so hard. Yeah. But yeah, I figured you would at least want this on your radar.
Yeah.
So whenever we get more of that, we'll be sure to show everyone.
Radar signal received. All
right. So early access 2026 Kickstarter coming soon. We'll have more information then. Now, this next game actually has a release date, which is nice. You guys know how much I love release dates because then I know the game is coming and it's not just like an idea that someone had that like it's like one step further than like a Kickstarter campaign. Also, I don't know why, but my camera is kind of like glitching every now and then on stream. So
it's
just kind of has that weird flash.
Yeah, I just noticed that too. Sorry guys. Just try not to look too much at Baku for a while. we'll troubleshoot it later
today. Just don't do it. We'll fix this by next stream. Anyways,
we don't want Baku flashing the audience.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. You don't want to see me flashing everyone. This next game is another pixel art action game, action RPG. As a matter of fact, we've talked about this game before, but now we got a release date from publishers Akatsuki Games and Aniplex, and this action RPG is called Hyke. Northern Lights. Follow the Hyke is actually the protagonist's name, a girl who will follow her mother's footsteps to journey around a world devastated by the war between humans and witches, which her mother is one of said witches who led to the downfall of like the destruction of the world, according to the lore. So let's take a look at this deceptively wholesome looking game. Japan, I don't trust you.
Yeah. All right, let's pull this up. I think that just based on like the first frame of the trailer, though, it looks beautiful. All right, let's check it out.
It looks gorgeous. Again.
Nope. Here we go.
Oh, nope. Yeah. No,
there we go.
Not me. Sorry. Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, stop looking at Baku, everybody. There we go. Look at that.
Beautiful, gorgeous, beautiful pixel art.
It kind of reminds me of the Fallout universe with like an Eyebot there, but it's not an Eyebot. kind of like Fallout New Vegas, but with like little girls.
Yeah, so wholesome looking.
Yep, that's gonna go very poorly.
I just don't trust. I
Oh,
don't
no.
I don't trust this.
Certainly not. That's definitely gonna be full of blood, gore, and guts and bile. You know it.
Yeah,
That's just how it happens. You know, you ever seen
September
Higurashi
18th.
when they cry? That's just how it goes. You know? Oh, look at this adorable character. Oh no, what do they do by that adorable character? That's just
What
how
was
it goes.
There was this one anime that really okay, there's Madoka. Madoka is like something that's like in that similar vein where it's like it's a magical girl series with a little companion.
Mhm.
And then it's like, oh yeah, third episode someone gets like decapitated and then it just like downhill from there and it's just dark and everything. There's this
Yeah.
other anime, I can never remember the name. I think it's called it's not School Days, it's something else. But like
Oh, I mean, School Days is. Oof.
well,
But
School Days is a different kind of bad.
was it the one where they're going down the hole? Oh God, was that the one, the Maiden Abyss?
No. Well, Main Abyss is a different kind of horror. No, this
Mhm.
one is
Okay.
a bunch of girls and their school advisor, and they have this little after school club where they play games and stuff. And then gradually, as the series progresses, you realize that all of this is just one girl's delusion.
Ooh,
Actually, the world has fallen into like a zombie apocalypse, and they're all locked into the school. And one of the friends has been like long been dead, and the school advisor is also dead, and they're actually constantly fighting zombies this entire time.
I kind of love this already. I hope you can remember the name of it.
So freaking dark. But the first couple episodes, the viewers are just none the wiser. Oh, it's just cute anime with the little girls and they're playing games and they're having cute girls doing cute things time after school. And then it was like, I think it was like 4th, 5th episode. It's like things are like a little weird. Like just
All right.
things
Well,
just
chat,
don't
if
feel
you know
right.
what we're talking about, if you can help Baku out, let us know.
Just search online. Just be like, you
Yeah.
know, girls after school zombie. Like I'm
Yeah,
sure
sure.
you're gonna find it. Yeah.
All right. Let's
Anyways,
move on to this next one because I'm pretty stoked for it.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna love this one.
Oh, I know about it very well.
Did I say what days that game was coming out? It's
No, maybe not. Hike, Northern Light.
It's,
Yeah, go for it.
Hyke is coming out September 18th, releasing on PS5, Switch, and PC. It's actually another game that's like kind of right in my alley.
Yeah.
I do want to see some weird dark twists.
Dude, it's such a busy time of year though for indies and for just niche releases in general. This is going to be a
until
crazy
TGS,
fall.
TGS is slowly creeping its
Dude.
ugly head into our
Yeah.
lives.
Sure. I hear you, but also Gamescom is just around the corner.
Mhm.
So like we have that too for, indies and stuff. Anyways,
Fun time.
irregardless, let's move on to Neverway from Cold Blood Inc. and pixel artist behind Celeste. Wow. Here's a new game that is a blend of horror, life sim, action RPG called Neverway. You play as Fiona, who quits her job, starts over on a farm, and becomes the immortal herald of a dead god.
I love the premise.
This is what I thought. Okay, when I said that Artis Impact was like getting a day job with like a devil or something, I think I was maybe thinking of this one. Apologies to Artis, because they were both gorgeous and
We're gonna
also.
get an earful from the Artist Impact.
Oi, eu sou Pedro, artista e designer do Neverway.
Oh yeah, here, let's skip ahead a little.
programadora e escritora do jogo. Quando começamos a fazer o Neverway, nós nos
Yep.
inspiramos
Okay, cool. Yep. Here we go.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah. So it's got that kind of old PC aesthetic, like the size of the pixel art is like really small. The
Celeste
color palette
artist,
reminds me a bit of like what was that?
Celeste artist really cooked here.
Yeah. Look at that. Ah.
Would you play this? I know it's horror, but
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think the fact that you have a sword and you can like fight back against things, I think that makes it fall in my alley. That's my wheelhouse. A Zelda-like with like horror themes? Sure, I can do that.
The color definitely has like the Game Boy,
Yeah.
Game Boy Color, not Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like the limited palette, but also the higher pixel density though makes me feel like old school PC, but not like quite almost CGA. Like, but maybe not like a monochrome display of you know, days gone past. But anyways, yeah, Neverway. Oh, Yes Way.
Yes way.
Coming out sometime in 2026 for PC and Switch and PC via Steam, that is.
You know,
and I think it's also
been
into Steam or Switch too, but I don't care about that one right now.
yeah,
'cause
we haven't. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it yet, but
Yeah.
there's a high chance if it's coming out on Switch. There's a high chance it'll come on Switch too. It's just like not necessarily official, but you can expect it. I think. Also
Yeah.
on the Switch too, you could just play Switch games on it too. So
You could, yes.
Yeah, so maybe
here's
there's
the
no
here's
need
the
for
thing
it.
though. You're
Yeah.
playing roulette with games that haven't been released because we have a contact in a mutual contact of ours who did confirm with me the contents of a leak as it relates to the kinds of studios that are getting dev kits as of right now. They have confirmed to me that in order to get a Switch 2 dev kit, in order to verify that your Switch 1 game will function properly, you either need to have like a very popular high fidelity indie RPG or your high fidelity title in general. Or otherwise you need to have a indie that explicitly would make use of a Nintendo Switch exclusive Switch 2 exclusive functionality. Right now they are prioritizing apparently mouse controls specifically. And if you don't fall into those two categories, you ain't getting one. So it's very likely that these things will work on Switch 2, but they can't know for sure. And Nintendo's being Nintendo by prioritizing gimmicks rather than, yeah. It's so
function that
frustrating.
No one cares.
It's frustrating. Most likely, most things are gonna work fine.
Yeah.
But damn it, man, doesn't it suck? Anyways,
Increasingly not interested in the Switch 2. I mean, I'm
Well,
sure
it'll
eventually.
it'll probably still work. I want it for the Switch Pro functionality. To be honest, if that's all it did, like get rid of the flash, you know, the new SD card standard entirely. I don't care. Just you know, give me the Switch 1 with the upgraded processor, and that's it. And let's call it a day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway,
I just
yeah.
want a good handheld like that can do what the Switch did, but better.
But you know
why
what?
Are we getting into all this?
That context though that was provided by our mutual contact really explains why it is that campfire sim game was included in that Nintendo Partner Direct.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Because that
now
was
it makes
like,
sense.
because that looked like, I mean, I thought it looked cozy.
Yeah.
But I thought like when I
Fine.
saw this, what is this doing in a Nintendo Direct?
Very underwhelming.
And
Just
and
what
now
are you doing? Yep.
And now I know that you can, you know, show off the camera functionality, the thing that felt the most jarring and out of place during that entire demo. I'm like, that's why they featured that. That's the click. And yeah. Anyway, how about we move on to this next one? Because I'm stoked about this one. Are you familiar with this one?
Yes, of course. We talked about this before. Well, let's take a step back because you know, Derek, it wasn't even too long ago that on the show we were saying, well, how come there aren't like horror games that are like RPGs and da da da? And
yeah.
we've since covered a couple of RPGs that are clearly horror based. Like that one was the
Neverway?
hymn of the something god. Like
yeah,
slight
something of the deaf
horror.
god or something.
Yeah, something to that. And I'm so sorry, developer.
Yeah.
I'm bad with names.
Earless
but
God?
I remember
Hymn of the
you.
Earless God?
Yeah, something to that effect.
Yes,
but I'm
Hymn
just saying, like,
of the
there
Earless
has been
God.
more games that are not just psychological horror, but like more horror themed. We just talked about one that's an action RPG that is horror based, and now we're gonna talk about a tactical RPG that is horror based.
Kinda.
Called
Asterisk.
Demonschool.
Yeah.
It's asterisk. Like, we're all scared of different things. If you're scared of demons.
No. I mean, on asterisk on the tactical.
It's asterisk tactical.
It's a little semi tactical.
Semi tactical.
Yeah, and I can explain more as we do this a little bit more because
let's do it.
I got a little additional background for you.
Ooh, okay.
Let's check this
watch
out.
the video.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
So this is definitely, from what I've been told, anyways, is something that if you had liked the older style Persona, you would be interested in it.
That's it. Yeah. So each encounter takes place on a tactical grid, but it's not like a large-scale tactics RPG. So it's a lot more like Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, Persona 2 Innocent Sin. It's looking a lot more like that than Fire Emblem or something like that.
And like the similarity doesn't really stop there either. Like you can like date people, you can have friendship bonding. I think,
as I understand it, the concept in this game was, what if instead of Persona 3 like changing the direction of Persona and its character development and like visuals and things, what if we just kept on evolving the Persona 2s forward into
interesting?
And I don't know if there's any actual like original Persona staff involved in this one, but yeah, I'm excited and I'm keeping a close eye on this one, and yeah, it's nice. I'm excited.
Someone from Necrosoft is going to watch this and be like, "Hi, this is the so and so from Necrosoft to answer your question," like in the comment section.
Maybe that possibly. And
we will change any of our coverage if you guys would like to correct whatever it is that we're saying.
Hi, I'm Super Derek. I am often wrong about things.
Hi, I am Baku, and I'm also often wrong about
Persona
HD
2D.
Them.
Not quite.
No, definitely not HD2D. That is proprietary. They have to be very careful.
That's right. There's a trademark on that.
That's a trademark on that.
But maybe it's 2D HD. I don't know.
Oh. We're definitely baiting these developers to comment in our comment section.
and also to join us for an interview.
Definitely do that. So, what else you got for us? What else
you got for us?
That's right. What else do I have for you all? Sorry, the color didn't show up. So this game is coming out in September 3rd of this year, releasing on all modern platforms except for the Switch 2. Again, what we said about the Switch 2. I mean, just because they haven't explicitly said it doesn't mean that it might not, right?
Yeah.
So, well, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, then, well, we've told you.
Yeah. All right. So here's the cover image, guys. Kingdoms of the Dump. Oh, buddy, we are getting closer to having a firm release date on this turn-based indie RPG. It's Kingdoms of the Dump. We don't have the exact date yet, but we have a window, a very narrow window. Developer Roach Games have at least nailed down the month, and they've given us a new trailer to show it off. By the way, guys, Baku and I, just a little disclosure, we've had an opportunity to actually play the game, the development build of it when we were at Too Many Games last year. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting very hands-on with this.
This game lives in my head rent-free all the time.
I know. I almost in the title put like, or did I do it? S tier garbage indie RPG. I was like, how do I phrase this in like such a way?
Wrong.
Because I'm like, how do I make this funny but also absolutely true? So yeah, let's check out the trailer because I want to see this game in action.
Let's go.
Here, I'll turn up the music here. Made by like two dudes, two real actual free range janitors. Wholly organic. This game has been in development for so long that if you remember Daria Plays RPGs, she made a video talking about it like 5 years ago or something. And ever since then, I've just been like, yes, I need to see this in action. Yeah, look at that. The pixel art in this game is so pretty.
Phenomenal.
For being garbage. It's garbage pixel art. S tier trash.
Absolute garbage, and I love it.
I wouldn't change a thing. So there is a grid-based.
One man's garbage, another man's treasure.
That's right. Well, it's.
Yep.
I'm sorry. That was also another thumbnail. It's actually two men's garbage. Is the indie RPG fans' treasure. Garbage Day is coming. Oh, I didn't even see that, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Kingdoms of the Dump.
Yeah, this November.
Wish listed over on Steam.
Day yet. The airship. It's just like, yep, that's a Final Fantasy 6 thing right there. It's like, yes, please give me the FF6 airship, please.
November 2025.
Could not come any sooner.
Right now, it's coming out on PC via Steam. I know a lot of people are like, is it going to come to Switch eventually? I don't know. These guys, I mean, that's the thing about indies who are like developing their very first RPGs and games and in general, like it takes a lot of time and money, but also like just publishing on a console is just another additional cost. It's going to be a lot easier to fund that process of porting it if people buy it on PC. Mm-hmm. And if there's not a strong PC support, then well, it's going to be hard to justify that. So, my recommendation: support your indies on PC. And if it comes to Switch, if it comes to PS4, support them there too. Double dip.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Double dip.
Because indies are our treasure, especially two men's garbage.
I'm pretty sure that's like part of the theme of the game too. Like I could have sworn that like with our conversation with them that sort of
I'm sure that there's symbolism involved. There's gotta yeah.
All right. So speaking of indie developers, let's talk about this new game from Werebuff Studio, a Thailand-based developer has just announced a new horror adventure game inspired by Little Nightmares based in Thai folklore called, and I'm going to butcher this, Kumarn, the Wandering Spirit.
Nice.
And this is right up my alley. I'm like, say less. A horror game that's based, inspired by Little Nightmares? Okay. I'm down. And a Thai folklore? Let's go.
Is it also an RPG or is it just straight up horror? I guess we'll find out in the trailer.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be like an adventure game. Like, I don't think there's going to be like battle is not going to be like the main thing. You're probably going to spend most of the time running away.
So close. Well, let's check this out then.
So close. Yes. Oh, this is right up my alley. I love Little Nightmares. I hope they do a good job explaining the lore. A lot of times what ends up happening with these games is there's a lot of things in a certain culture that is so like...
And they take it for granted that you know about it.
Right, and it won't mix in, like it won't I mean, at best,
Internationally,
it
we'd be
have
missing
a
context.
strong of a emotional connection. At worst, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be the trick when you do something that's based on like you said, the local cultural stuff.
Yeah.
Is that we don't have that context to but this could
I mean, I love
be
to
it.
learn. I just hope that they can, show. Oh, yep. No, I can definitely see the little nightmare inspirations all over the place. Oh boy. So Derek, you love horror games.
Yeah, I love horror games so much that if you love horror games, everybody, I will be forced to play one if you subscribe and we hit 1,000 subscribers. Just throwing that out there. That's about how much I love horror games. The horror game is Silent Hill 2 Remake.
Yes.
Yeah, that's... Oh, buddy, I just cannot...
Cannot wait.
Just can't wait.
Can't wait.
Let's see you at 1,000 subscribers, everybody.
We're getting like increasingly close every day. Every day we're getting a little closer. Just 55 more, which is actually not that many people. Like, we can find
like if
55
everybody here subscribed, if you're not already, then I think we would almost be there. But
Exactly. We'd be
yeah,
off by
you know
like 10
what?
people.
That's okay. We don't have to think about that. We have other. Oh, did you tell the people about the release date?
No, this game has no release date as
Aw.
of yet. Anyways, I know. It's those things that it annoys me so much. Like, oh, what a beautiful game. When do you plan on releasing it? No idea. Dang it.
Yeah.
But it is currently being developed for PC and unspecified consoles. They said.
Okay.
We don't know which.
They're still
console, but there
deciding, I
will be
guess.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Switch 2. They're still working on the details. I'm sure.
Yeah. They're seeing how this GKC thing works out.
Can we put the mouse in this game somehow? Can we put some like space in there? Like, how do we use these features?
Just here's the feature. You use the camera, you point it at the player, and then it'll map the player's face onto one of the enemies.
Yes.
That would be
exactly it.
horrifying, and that's kind of the
off.
point.
You
All
know
right.
what? Maybe that's actually like a genius idea that they're actually gonna do it
Maybe
because
maybe
it's so bad is great kind of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah. All right, let's do this next one, guys. Cause next up we got Woochi the Wayfarer. It's from Nexon Games. It's you're probably seeing the success of Kazan. They've announced that they will be releasing another single-player fantasy action game, and this time it's set in Korea's Joseon era,
Yes.
called Woochi the Wayfarer.
Woochi. Yeah.
Yeah, let's check this out.
This game looks gorgeous, by the way. And so for context, again, for people who don't remember, Nexon is this ginormous game company in Japan. I mean, not Japan, in Korea, sorry. That are famous for making MMORPGs. Okay.
Yeah.
Mabinogi, those guys. Now, they also recently released a game called The Verse Berserker Kazan,
yeah.
which is
Yeah.
based on their Dungeon Fighter series.
Yeah.
And another horror game, Derek. How'd you like those apples?
I don't.
So, yeah.
Okay,
so,
but
I mean,
that looks cool. Look at that.
oh, this game is freaking awesome looking. And yeah, so
That bird has a little like caged helmet thingy. That's so
Yeah.
weird and cool. I don't know.
I think they're making a shift into like let's invest into single player games, and I'm all for it because I love seeing them releasing single player games. Very polished single player games too. Even if you've never heard of Nexon before, you're just like, what? Nexon? What is that? They've been around for decades. They're no stranger to making high quality video games. It's just that they usually focus on MMOs, so you might have not heard of them. But if they want to spend their resource in making single player games, they can make some gorgeous looking games. Like this one.
See,
what's also interesting,
I can identify
though,
with this trailer. You know, just laughing as the world around you is on fire.
Okay. That's my coping mechanism too, lady. That and going to sleep, which apparently she did. Just fell asleep and turned into a ghost.
Relatable.
Yeah, super relatable.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Is
Not-
that
not yet.
relatable?
Not yet. I don't do that. That's a new trick.
Give you another week. You can learn this, Derek. I believe in you. Yeah.
Woochi.
The other really neat thing I was gonna say is that
Yeah.
I don't believe. I mean, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I don't believe that there has been not only AAA looking, like, you know, budget wise, it looks like it's AAA. But any game really that's based on like Korean like historical like lore or history or, you know, anything
I don't
to
know.
that of this nature. So this is new. And I didn't think about it until I watched this trailer, because that, like, look, there has been many Korean developers, so it's not like they just sprung up like, oh hi, like Korean developers is now a new thing. No, they've been making games for years and years and years and years.
Mhm.
But I don't remember seeing a game that's completely based on like Korean history / folklore kind of thing. Japan, we've seen plenty, like samurai this and, you know,
Oh, yeah,
whatever
of course.
historical period that.
And a little bit,
Yeah.
we're starting to see that happen with China, with the non-wushu kind of take on.
non-wushu varieties. Yeah.
Yeah.
More historical based. Still some fantastical things, but that's
Sure.
okay, you know.
Yeah.
But
But like more based in like
historical-based.
reality and,
Yeah,
and realism.
this is
yeah.
that thing where like it is ghosts, it is fantastical, it is fantasy, but it's also based on a certain historical period.
Yeah. And I think that you
Context.
can learn a lot about a culture by their fantasy, you know.
I think so too.
And the stories
I
that they
think so
tell.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that I'm super excited for this game. I think this is kind of a first, and I want to see how it goes. And it's backed by Nexon, so I'm like, okay, there's some credibility there, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, another no release date game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you know, PS5 and Xbox Series and PC, so that's nice. All right. Speaking of Chinese, though, are you ready for another Chinese single
maybe.
player
Maybe.
game? Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
This one, the last game of the night, is from publisher, and I'm gonna butcher the heck out of this, but I figure it's better me than you.
I could give it a go. I feel
Give it a go.
relatively confident in that.
Okay, the publisher is
Wang Yuan, Shengtang.
yeah. Your guess is as good as mine, because there's no
If I
accent
had to
on it,
guess.
so I have no idea.
If I had to guess.
What?
Wang Yuan. I'm pretty sure it's Wang Yuan for the start for sure, and then
Yeah.
Shengtang seems right. But anyways, go for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So for publisher Wang Yang Shengtang and developer Aragon Shanghai comes a new action RPG based in Chinese literature and Far East folklores. Lots of folklore stuff coming out. Very folksy.
Yeah. So hot right now.
Sword of Legends. It's just been announced. The game was actually previously known as Gujiang 4 back in 2021 when they first revealed that they're working on the game. So it's actually like a series of games. This is the fourth in the series, but they're doing like the Like a Dragon thing where they're like, okay, maybe we're ready for like international.
Yeah.
So let's change the name up and just kind of like, you know, start fresh with the rest of the world.
So they're doing like the Final Fantasy VII thing, or like the Final Fantasy thing, but they're just like changing the whole name of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
In 20 years, people are gonna be like, which, you know, they never localized these games. Oh man. Yeah.
We're gonna have that debate. Yeah. Let's take a look. It's another beautiful looking game.
All right. Yeah. Let's check this out. There we go. Look at that. I think you might want to see a doctor about that piercing. It looks infected.
I'm telling you, like with the Wukong of the world and the Berserker maybe a little less so in terms of like popularity.
Sure. I mean, Wukong
Is there no audio
was
again?
certainly no. It's just low.
Oh, it's just low.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. With I mean, Wukong was kind of a sensation.
Oh yeah. It's like Wukong, and then there's like another game from the
There's
Korean company.
I was gonna say there's Genshin Impact though that also like kind of helped pave the way a bit.
But Genshin's not single player.
No.
free.
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of not single player, but it can be, I guess.
Oh, no, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like these are all like single
Yeah.
player, non-microtransaction,
Yeah.
no,
And that's
non-mobile
nice.
games.
Yeah. I was just thinking about the
I think that has definitely started the whole market.
yeah, I was gonna say like that was kind of like the progression of like Chinese large releases in the US. But wow, that's you weren't kidding when you said it's beautiful.
That was a beautiful
Some good looking game.
And it's probably, I almost feel like this is gonna be more. What is that one game from Capcom? I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more Onimusha than it is gonna be Souls.
I kind of got that feeling when he killed the thing and got like a talisman or something from it. I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
See once it's like released. I think it's really cool. Okay, I do see a little Soul-esque movement. I mean, action RPG, like there's really only so much to do.
Well, I mean, for now,
For
but the
3D
repertoire
stuff.
is expanding for sure. People are experimenting with things. Honestly, though, oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Honestly, though, like I still feel like I want to see more Terranigma style action RPGs, man. The top down.
Oh yeah, like top down.
It's
Yes.
ridiculous how few of that specific like high quality style there are. But
Yeah.
that's all right, I guess.
But whenever we do see one, we like cherish it. For
yeah.
Sekiro, yeah, I think so. That there's definitely. If I had to pick between Sekiro and Souls, I would say Sekiro more so.
Oh, that's weird. Their voice sounded a little hoarse.
But well, the other person's voice sounds pretty beefy. Okay. Good job. Yeah.
Okay.
So, no release date as of yet. Currently being developed for PC and unspecified consoles. They say consoles are coming, just not sure what it is going to be yet. And another thing that they had mentioned is that while this is the fourth game in a long-running series, it is not required that you
standalone.
would play the other game. It is a very much a standalone game, so you don't have to be like, oh, what happened to the previous 3 games? Like, don't worry about it. Just play this as a standalone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
that does it for the new games that were announced. A lot of games piled up in the month since we last spoke, but there is one small bit of just kind of we didn't really know where to fit it because it's an announcement about a game, but it's kind of industry news. It's kind of a little announcement, mini announcement. I think a lot of y'all are pretty familiar with Deck 13. Deck 13 Spotlight, pretty well known for publishing. Oh gosh, most recently Chained Echoes. Before that, was it Crosscode? I think.
Yeah.
So like they've got a pretty stellar. Oh yeah, you even wrote it in here. pretty stellar repertoire.
I
of,
thought that was a bit. I'm like, I'll play along with this bit there.
No. I'm going from memory.
I thought it was a bit. I'm like, go on.
No, I was just going off script. Cool, we good.
I'm proud of you.
So,
Yes.
Deck 13 Spotlight, they've announced that they will be publishing the upcoming JRPG from friend of the show, Datadyne.
Yes.
Forge of the Fae.
Yes.
Oh man. So the game will be launching on all modern platforms except Switch 2 on 2027, sometime within the year of 2027. And they announced this alongside a new trailer. This is our turn-based Celtic RPG that just looks so dang good. Let's pull this up here. Just
chef kiss. It's so good.
Here we go.
Couldn't stop.
Listen.
Couldn't stop playing. Can't get it.
Forge of the Fae.
Yeah.
Look at that. So
I'm
yeah,
so glad they found a publisher. Like,
oh yeah,
that's
it's huge.
done. Like, provided the work relationship is good, we're getting this, guys. We're getting this.
So yeah, everything that we learned from David when we were talking to him about this game, he's got a really strong direction, really strong thought process. He's working with like he's like worked with consultants and like actual like writing of fantasy novels, like successful published authors and stuff. If it's based on Celtic lore, where alternate universe where people are at war against the Fae in Ireland. Oh my gosh!
2027 though. My God.
I know. I've waited longer for certain games though. That's for sure. But man, I'm certain that the wait will be worth it. Oh gosh, though.
Okay.
I mean, hey, if you think about it, that's only a year and a half away. 2027. That's 4 months plus a year. That's not that far. That's,
congratulations to David and the team for finding a great publisher. No less. I mean, with history and reputation. For releasing, games that are gearing exactly towards this very special niche of gamers. So this is a great match, I think.
I was gonna say, a lot can happen in a year and a half. I know. Oh my god. I feel like a lot can happen in just 8 months. It's just wild how things can just completely 180 and just upend themselves in such a short amount of time.
A lot can happen in a week and a half. So yes, to that point, yes, it's true.
Sorry, I was having flashbacks. That is something that we can all look forward to. All right.
Oh boy.
So did you? Oh yeah, you did find some stuff to highlight here.
Yeah.
We've got another section here. So we have some no, not community news. Not super chats. Just okay, here. There we go.
Previous comments.
This one. Comments from
Yes.
Hang on here. Yeah. Comments from last week. Oh yeah. Okay, sure. I was just like, wait, we normally do this at the beginning. That's right. We're changing methodologies. By the way, if you would like to have any comments highlighted on the show, you may call us on our voicemail line, which you can see on the corner of your screen, 785-337-3805. Just double checking that I didn't just give you my old work number. I almost did it a time or two, and I'm glad I didn't.
Almost.
So, 785-337-3805. Go ahead and give us a call. You can drop us a voicemail. We will play it on the air, assuming that it's not, too spicy for a podcast. And, whatever. It'd be fun.
Family safe.
Doesn't have to be a question. Could just be a comment. Give me your take. What's your hot take about the Switch 2? Go ahead and maybe, some airtime.
All right.
But Do you want to lead us off with the first one here, or what's the proper
Sure.
what's the proper order? Is there a specific way we should
flip
tackle
a
these?
coin, and then whatever
Okay.
is head, then
All right.
something. Anyways,
Baku,
I'll
you
go.
have heads. Here you go.
From the couch potato says, I second Baku. You should play Clear Obscure. Such an amazing game with very deep story. So how are you feeling about the story? I wanted to ask you, how are you feeling so far?
Good.
Good.
So, man, I will say, I'm not going to provide any spoilers because I know a lot of people are really avoiding them. If you're on the fence, it's a really inexpensive game for the quality of experience that you can get out of it. Do recommend. First hour, I was emotionally invested. Second hour, I was already through like a whirlwind of like emotion and like what the heck is going on. So it's wild, really unique. The people act kind of like people I know, and that's nice. It doesn't feel all. I mean, there are points of like dark and moody, broody and stuff, but like the interactions between people though are like, I don't know, like I could hang out and talk to a friend. It's not all like
Feels genuine.
it's time for me to deliver my monologue, you know. so that's nice. I like that.
And then all the people gather and they stare at each other and nods to the main character.
And everybody nods in unison,
Everyone nods.
one by one.
Yeah, one by
No,
one.
no, there's none of that. Which is nice. I don't know. I like it a lot. And yeah, I think that it's probably going to get a pretty good review when I'm done playing it. Probably. I don't know.
We'll see.
We've got a while left. It could drop the ball and just jump off a cliff at some point, and I would have no way of knowing until the end. So I got to get there. That's the point of finishing the games before I review them.
Let's go.
Yeah. So, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll do like an experience points video. That way I can talk about it sooner. But I don't think I need to because it's a relatively short game. Like 40, 50. When I say relatively, like relative to the Trail
RPG
series.
short.
Yeah.
Short
Yeah.
for an RPG.
Compact is how I'll say it.
Compact.
Yes. You can
Yes.
knock it out in a week if you know life it, but if you like have a life, you can knock it out in a month or two. And that's good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, let us proceed on to this next comment here from Martino Magic 9230, who says, I think Sky Third should be remade, but this time with a much more unique setting instead of the weird floaty hallway and small flashes of previous maps that it had. If they had literally put you in the pits of hell and you have to escape like the setting implicates, it would be a much more interesting game. Kind of. Yeah, I you know what? I really do feel like a lot of the trouble that a lot of people had with Sky the Third is that Sky the Second also happened to have the same exact environs. And so like it was neat to revisit it in Trails in the Sky SC, but then when you hit the third, you're like, all right, this again. But here's the thing, they streamlined it for not only themselves but also the player by introducing the location that acts as like the hub world.
Yeah.
And I think that is better than having you actually globetrot around to experience all these things in the specific order. Personally, I actually really did enjoy the way that Sky the Third told stories in a more compact sort of way. And I don't necessarily know or think that like adding a lot of extra exploration in the middle of it all would have enhanced the experience. But that's just me, you know?
Yeah. I can see it kind of going both ways. So we talked about, I remember what this is in reference to. We were talking about, first getting a remake and second Stefan getting a remake. And I think that's pretty set. But third, I don't know how they would go about it because third always felt more like a DLC than like
or an
a full
expansion.
game.
But it
like an
is
expansion,
canon
yeah.
though. It is canon.
Oh, it is canon, yeah.
It is not just canon, but in some ways pivotally canon. Like
Yeah.
it is not an optional component of the Trails series. If you miss
Which is
out on
why
that,
I don't know how they would do this. Like,
yeah.
if you did a full game on it, it feels a little short. If
So-
you did expansion, then what would you call it? And it felt optional, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like, what
Um,
would you do?
I mean, I think that rather than trying to reinvent the wheel, maybe find a way to further streamline the storytelling of that game. Like maybe if it was like gosh, how long? Here, let me check something on how long to beat,
Sure.
because Trails in the Sky, the third, is a shorter game. Main
Three just
main
feels like a
story.
fever dream compared.
Yeah,
to,
the main
like-
story is like 30 hours. Compared to Trails in the Sky SC, which is 50.
Yeah.
For just the main story. You can do extras. Actually, let me redo this, because you kind of have to do all of the extras. Okay, so with extras, because you don't want to skip out the extras, is closer to like 50. So Trails in the Sky SC, the extras are more optional, but that's like a 70 to 90 hours. So it's a substantially shorter experience, or more condensed experience overall, which is good. And I think if they had you running all across Liberl again, it could have been a 90-hour experience, and I don't think you want that.
Well, I don't think they need to make them run through. They just need to change how the way the that particular setting is portrayed. Maybe.
I mean, it should.
might
I want it to remain
change it a little
faithful
bit.
to it, but also,
that's the other thing. It's like, okay, like how would you? Yeah, no, I don't really know how.
I think that what they would have to do is kind of do what they did in Reverie. Which I can't speak to too much without, because I haven't played all of Reverie, but from pieces of Reverie that I've played, there were similar elements, but I don't know. So take that for a grain of salt. Yeah. So I wouldn't. Yeah. Like, do you want a more condensed experience? Because I feel like the pacing was pretty solid, but like, how do you do that in a way that people will like it? Because it's always been divisive. But here's the thing: the third also has its own like really rabid fan base. I might be one of them. Like, I respect what they did and how they did it, and I can see why they did it that way, and I can't think of a much better way of doing it than what they did. So, yeah. But that's also not my job, I guess. But the story is set in stone. And if they can find a different way to present it, in a way that maintains the good and somehow simultaneously pleases everybody, not going to happen, then
That
good
would
for
be
them.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what that would be. I wonder.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave it to the professionals to figure
Sure.
that one out.
Yeah. I will leave the impossible task upon their shoulders, and then I will rage when they fail me. That's the thing. I will set unreasonable expectations, and then I will be very upset when they fail to meet them. Because
We'll rage together.
yeah. Or maybe we could just hype responsibly, I guess. I don't know.
Or that. I don't know. The boring option, really.
I highly recommend it. All right. So,
All right.
do you want to talk about the next one here from Anthony?
Yes, I do. And the last one is from our friend Anthony, who says, Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky FC Remake looks really good. I hope it sells well. I'm getting it at release. Always wanted the PSP game, but I think this will be really cool. Me
My
too,
guy.
Anthony. Us both think it's gonna be really cool.
It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be
I've
so
been,
good.
I've been
I mean, hang on.
following the trailers.
It's probably gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna play it and see how it is. We'll see. I'm just gonna
So
hype
so I
responsibly.
usually don't like following like character trailer or like little like in between like so typically game
Uh-huh.
company will release like a big like teaser trailer and then like a
Uh-huh.
big trailer and then like
Yeah.
little like character trailers and just like little tiny things.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like I tend to lose interest in those things because I don't have time to catch all of them. I'm watching a
Sure,
big
sure.
trailer and then your release trailer and that's it. Like those are the two trailers I'll probably watch. But no, I've been following all the little trailers,
I
like
know.
talking about like the different cities and stuff. I was just like,
Oh yeah.
come on.
Yeah,
like,
their
I need this
latest
game.
their latest trailer showcased Gransel, and gosh, like the Queen and all kinds of people. It's gonna be awesome. I'm very very excited to actually get hands on with it at some point.
I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually excited about a Trails game.
It's
What is
because
happening to me.
it's because you're one of us now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
One of us. One of
Oh,
us.
no.
Google gobble, google okay, let's move along. All right. Well, let's go ahead and say once again, thank you all so much for joining us today. It has been a pleasure to stream. Oh,
No.
No? What?
No. What is this thing called again? Crap.
Oh,
YouTube
super chats.
money. Yes.
Yes,
YouTube
Alvaro.
money.
Thank you, my friend. Alvaro says Trails in the Sky remake is almost upon us. There we go. Nailed it. Super chat. There we go.
Nailed it. The most professional, most polished podcast on YouTube.
You know, that just goes to show you guys. Baku is he's a man of the peoples. Speaking of man of the peoples,
I care about what you say. Yeah.
no, you also just you want to take a little victory lap here with your latest streaming endeavor here, man.
Make victory lap.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I forgot about that.
Yeah. You forgot.
I did. I really forgot about it.
Baku, you remember at the top of the show, guys, when Baku was like, I only streamed one time.
No.
This wasn't even it.
game. I was playing games one time last week. Yes.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. Okay, so so I recently did a charity stream over at my friend's place. Thank you, Vincent, for opening the place up, and we raised $3,000 for Extra Life. Yay! Thank you so much, guys.
Heck yes.
Of which like $1,300 was from Something Classic, the folks who did Quartet, of course.
Yes.
So and we'll talk a little bit about them in actually just a second. But so we raised $3,000. This year, I'm actually doing something different that I've never done before, and that is to lead a team of streamers. Some people that you might even know, Jeff, I'm Jeff, and you have people like Neomatter, Divatron. They're all coming, they're all joining. So I think right now our roster is at like maybe like 20 streamers. Well, we're gonna do collabs. We're going to do a raid train. We're gonna have some fun. And we're going to raise some money. This year, we're going to try to raise $10,000 for kids who are suffering from diseases. And these money is going to cover medical costs. It's going to cover treatment. It's going to cover research. So it's a really good cause. I do have despite what you have seen with me and virtual kids,
Oh, no.
I do have a very soft spot for actual live kids. So I tend to do charity things like Extra Life, Child's Play, those kind of things. But Extra Life is very dear to me. So that's what we're going to do. So $10,000. You'll hear me talk more about it. Once we get to November, we're going to have the raid train. We're probably going to do like 24 hours of like streams. We're going to have some kickoff events. It's going to be fun. Look forward to that. And then speaking of thank you so much for reminding me about Quartet, because,
Yeah.
and we should probably talk about this now because we're not going to have a show next week.
Okay.
There is no HitPoint next week for sure. You're not going to be surprised to hear this from me because I'm going to be in Anime NYC. I'm spending 2 nights there. I'm going to be watching concerts. I'm not even going to be back until Monday is how bad it's going to be. So
It's
definitely no
because of
HitPoint.
traffic.
Well, no, because I'll be like dead tired. It's a
okay.
Saturday and Sunday concert.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like 9:30 by the time I get out. So yeah, no, while the regular HitPoint time is going to be in session, I'm going to be in a concert hall. So
Yeah.
it's going to be great.
You're going to live stream it then, right? You're just going to IRL stream it all?
I probably get kicked out, but sure, I'll try. Yeah, so definitely no HitPoint on 22nd, 23rd, I believe is 22nd. I believe it's 22nd, 23rd.
Well, that makes
24th
sense
is
because,
Oh, so no, sorry, it's 23rd, 24th, 23rd, 24th.
Yeah.
No HitPoint.
Yeah, no HitPoint that week because also it'll be, I'll be preparing for my birthday week. So,
Oh, that's right.
it's gotta.
Also, totally Hololive. Yes, absolutely. You nailed
Nice.
it. I'm gonna be at Anime NYC and also watching Hololive concert for two days, both days. But also, and this is the part that Quartet comes in. We will be interviewing the development team for Quartet. Our friends over at Something Classic will be coming on the show on the 31st. That's what's on the books right now. So we will be talking about, speaking of like Forge of the Fae in 2027, I'm just like, 2027. But at least I have Quartet for now to tide me over.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Quartet is coming out later this month, and we'll have the opportunity to speak to the team and to really, if you're not already sold on the game, let's really let you know
dive
what goes
into
behind
it
the
a bit.
scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
we're
think I
excited.
also have a thing that I'm doing. So related to that, let me double check that I have my information right.
And you were trying to end the show.
I know
all these things that we still have to tell.
I know. Yeah, we have little bit of extra housekeeping. Let me consult our discussion here real quick because I want to make sure I have this right because I think that on the I'll be doing a stream of the game here very soon actually. Yes. Okay. Special Twitch stream. Yes, I get to get hands-on with it a little bit early.
Which day is it gonna be, sir?
It's either gonna be Tuesday or Wednesday, so probably Tuesday. Yes.
I need to go back and check the day because they gave us the day.
I'm looking at the thing, and I think they said it's okay, but I'll double check with them before just
up
to be
into
sure.
a certain chapter. That's all.
Oh yeah, but like they're saying, but no more than like chapter 7. I am not getting that far.
What makes them think I can get that far in a single stream?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's right, Jonathan. I'm gonna get handsy with the guys at Something Classic's title. Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Stay tuned for
folks.
more news on that. Check out my Discord server if you want to keep up to date and make sure you don't miss that info. Probably a link in the description for that too. It's open for everybody. But anyways, let me try this again. It's been a pleasure to stream for you all. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're new here, if you liked what you saw, if you liked what you heard, get subscribed so you'll see when we do it again. Not next week, but the week after that, when we go live and talk to Something Classic. Yes. So don't miss it. And we will see you all on the other side. All right. I think that does it.
Does it.
Is that it? Anything else? Anything else?
No, that's it. We'll have more fun stuff for you guys, for September for sure. All right. You'll have to wait until the next show.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.